All right, this video is called The Psyop of Shape, the Real Solar Revelation. Every other video I scroll past online right now, especially in the live feed, it seems everyone is arguing about one thing: flat Earth versus globe Earth. It's become a new religion, a belief system, a war of faith. The flat earthers are convinced the globers are brainwashed sheep. The globers mock the flat earthers as delusional cultists. And both sides, they're convinced they're smarter than the other. But what if I told you they're both wrong? And even more strange, what if I told you they're both right? That's how deep the psyop goes. Because you're not just being lied to, you're being set up to pick a side in a war that was designed to loop endlessly. Because the best way to hide the truth is between two false absolutes. Flat earthers are right that what we're living on feels flat. That the land doesn't curve the way they say it does. That we're in some kind of contained realm with a localized sky and firmament-like dome above. And by the way, the word realm means sphere. And they're right on the maps. We've been shown our lies. That there's far more land than we're told. That Antarctica isn't a continent, it's a perimeter, a frozen rim encasing our known world. So yes, flat earthers are onto something. It's true. But they're also missing something massive. Because the flatness only applies to the crater realm we live in. This world is a localized field inside a much larger living energetic sphere. Now let's talk about globers. They think they're right because of NASA, because of science textbooks, because of the famous blue marble image from 1972. But that model, that cartoon of balls spinning in space, that's pure fiction. They're not right because of their education. They're right by accident. Because the Earth, this reality, does in fact exist inside a spherical energetic structure. But it's not a spinning rock in a vacuum. It's part of a living torus field nested within plasma and consciousness. So globers, you're right. But not because of the globe you memorized. You're right because you live inside a harmonic field shaped by spirals. You're right because of the shape of the energy, not because of the shape on your desktop globe. The plasma grid, where realms are born. Let's go even deeper. Our universe isn't a random matter scattered in space. It's an electric lattice, a living web of plasma filaments and Birkeland currents, charged and flowing like arteries of energy. Where these filaments twist and intersect, they form nodes, toroidal energy zones. And that's where planets or realms emerge. There's no such thing as a planet just floating anywhere. They only form where life can be sustained by that plasma field. That's why Earth exists here, in this node, in this song of frequency. The sun isn't a ball of fire 93 million miles away. It's a plasma interface, a kind of white hole, receiving and transmitting the energy of the black hole at the center of our field. Together they form duality. The inhale and exhale of the divine. We only see Polaris, the North Star, because of this localized plasma interaction. It isn't light years away. It's visible to us because of where our node sits, our energetic angle of reception inside the grid. And that's why some stars are only visible in certain lands or seasons, because of this visibility is tied to our local plasma geometry, not universal space. And I was thinking today too, we think of the orbits as elliptical and always following these same patterns, but we know everything is spiral and everything always has to be in motion. So I was thinking, what if they're not actually just elliptical, but what if they're actually spiraling, but because of the time dilation and we're moving with it, it looks like a straight standard elliptical orbit. Just a thought I had. Now they say the universe is expanding, that galaxies are flying apart from each other, that eventually everything will just dissipate into cold silence. But this is based on a lie, because they don't teach you to see the breath. The universe expands because it's exhaling. Outward spiral. It's the outward breath of Brahma, the great cosmic release, the spiral of dispersion. But that isn't the end, because just like you, the universe inhales. It contracts, pulling back in what it had exhaled. And in that implosion, a reverse spiral begins. Memory returns, consciousness realigns. The spiral inverts, the universe breathes in. And from that inward pulse, a new breath is born, a new expansion, a new creation. It's not entropy, it's God, I suck at this word. Recapitulation. It's a resurrection built into the very design. Walter Russell understood this. He said the universe isn't a one-time event. It pulses, a living organism unfolding and folding itself through spirals, light and shadow. The mystics knew this all along. Ptolemy's model of the universe didn't put stars millions of miles away, which I have quite a few pictures on my page of this. It placed them on the outer walls. The stars are on the outer walls of the sphere, inside a nested toroidal field. And every realm inside the sphere, ours included, was one of many. Some called them other craters. Some called them hidden lands. Others called them the heavens. But they all exist within the same living body, like cells in a cosmic organism. This is the real shape of Earth. Yes, it's flat in the same way that a lily pad floats flat on the surface of a pond, but the pond is round. The vessel is spherical, the torus is alive. Flat earthers, you are right to question the system, but don't stop at the snow globe. There is way more above than you can imagine. Globers, technically you're right, but you've been lied about the why. You hold the right shape, but you've been taught the wrong story. Because this isn't about maps or models. This is about energetic architecture, the shape of reality itself. It's not flat Earth versus globe Earth. It's a soul Earth, the soul. A living reflection of divine geometry, not the cube geometry, the spiral. So stop fighting, start remembering, and ask the question they never wanted you to ask. What is the shape of consciousness? And I just want you to think about all the energy you've seen people put into flat and globe Earth when the whole time it was an impossible argument to ever win because it was a half-truth the entire time. And this is how everything is in our reality. It's full of half-truths or complete and other fabrications. And everything in our society works this way. If they want you to think that this is the way things are, you can be damn sure if this is the main narrative they want you to follow, you can be damn sure it's not that. And this is the type of thing that divides us. This is the Metatronic system as far as how we view the world, how we see things. And we do that based upon all these other things that we're fed, all this propaganda, all this different crap that divides us. And it's this division that the entire focus is on, and why this is why it's so important. So flat earthers, globers, now that we have a better understanding, can we hug it out? Hope you have a great night. Namaste.